Yeah, so brace yourselves for this pup date. It's a doozy. So we've had a very, very, very eventful last few weeks since the last pup date. It's probably been a month actually since we filmed our last pup date, and it's just been crazy. Mr. Editor Man went out of town. Our son had his 4th birthday 2 weeks before his 4th birthday. He was standing on furniture like he's not supposed to, and before I could utter the words, "You need to get down," he fell down. So that's been fun. He's got a cast on. He looks cute. He's fine. He gets it off in just under a week, and he'll get another x-ray. So I decided that I had to match him and I hit my wrist on the chair roll. It literally on one of the corners like sticks out like this far or something. It's ridiculous. And I was just walking past it and I just went and I hit it. It's not broken, but it's badly bruised, so I have to wear a brace. Oh, and a few days before our son's birthday party, this one, she decided that she had to get in on the scary fun. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, or if you may have seen it on the community tab. Yeah, this one, she decided to eat a spicy snack. When I say spicy snack, I mean, you know, the flies with the little stingers, probably a yellow jacket, because they like to hang out on our back porch and she likes to go after them. So the story is with that, I went to bed. Apparently she threw up on our back porch and I didn't know it, because Mr. Editor Man, hubby, he's the one that let her out, and you know, dogs sometimes throw up. She was acting fine, she wasn't swollen. Well, she woke me up in the middle of the night whining, which was really weird. What, you were embarrassed about yourself? Fine, I'll tell on you. So that was a little unusual, Hannah waking up whining to go out. So, you know, hubby let her out like a good hubby. Yes, we're still talking about you and your little scare. She seemed fine. Well, the next morning, she was acting a little off, so we were just kind of paying attention because I saw the throw up. I cleaned up the throw up. So we were watching her like, okay, we need to call the vet. Then we realized that her ears were red and itchy, and I realized her face was swollen. I realized that, yes, I'm talking about you. I realized that her snout was swollen, her belly was red, and she was kind of wheezy, she was lethargic, her eyes were glassy. So I was like, all right, we gotta call the vet, and we gotta call it now. So we called the vet, you know, pretty early in the morning, and he was in the middle of a surgery. So the person who answered the phone was like, okay, give her Benadryl. Sounds like an allergic reaction, which was my first thought. So I gave her the Benadryl, like I said, and she said if the symptoms continued to get worse and not better, like if she had trouble breathing or anything like that, to take her to other vets, and she gave me some other vets in the area that I could take her to. So yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's a good idea to keep Benadryl on hand because you can give it to your dog if they're having an allergic reaction. So her symptoms got better and I took her to the vet later that afternoon. I was concerned that she actually may have been poisoned because I caught her eating my blueberry bushes that night, and blueberry plants are kind of toxic. And I couldn't find a bee sting. I know she's allergic to bees. She got stung last year, had a much more minor reaction, but I knew she was allergic, so I did check for a bee sting, you know, look for, but I couldn't find it. Took her to the vet. She had to have a shot. It was such a severe allergic reaction. The Benadryl was not enough, and he told me that if I needed to, I could still give her Benadryl if she was still having some symptoms. So I did have to give her Benadryl, I think 2 more times after she got the shot. She's doing much better, but the next morning, once the allergy shot had really kicked in and the Benadryl had kicked in and the redness had gone away, I actually found where she got stung. It was actually in the inside of her mouth. I found the red and I checked for the stinger, because if the stinger gets left in, that can cause continued issues. So that was pretty scary. So I may we have first aid kits, but I may start putting together a separate first aid kit for the dog. I've been thinking about that for a while because some YouTubers that I follow that have dogs, Gone to the Snow Dogs or Snow Dogs Vlogs, I will link them below. They are pretty awesome. They had paper wasps build a nest in their backyard, and 2 of her girls, she ended up having to take to the vet. 2 of their huskies got stung. I'm sorry that her dogs went through it too, but it did actually put in my mind, it was fresh in my mind of, hey, this is what you do if your dog is having an allergic reaction to a bee sting. The cool thing was, while we were at the vet, I went ahead and scheduled Hannah's yearly, so she's going next week. But when he was checking her teeth, he was like, man, she's a really young dog. And I'm like, well, yeah, she's 3. And he goes, really? I would have guessed 1 because her teeth are so clean. And I'm like, well, that's because she's a chewer and I buy her bones. But that leads me to, you guys know that I've been going on about these damn bones, little bone things. Like, my dog's teeth look so much better. And Joy, her teeth are starting to look way better since she started chewing on it. So I'm really excited about that. Like, her teeth look whiter. The plaque on the back is like really starting to come off. So I'm excited about that. We also got a new flea medication for us to try for the dogs and cats. I bought the Wondercide shampoos, which, by the way, their shampoos are great. Like, the fleas are like jumping off and they come off and they're easy. Like, you can actually rinse the fleas off and they can't burrow in as deeply. I bought the sample pack. I've tried 3 out of the 4 shampoos, and they really seem to help with removing the fleas, and it smells good, and it seems to get the dogs nice and clean, and it smells good, and it does seem to help repel the mosquitoes. But I haven't had any success with the fleas. I mean, we were doing the Capstar, we were doing another brand that's like the Capstar, we've done Seresto, we've been doing diatomaceous earth. Oh my goodness. So we've been doing all the things. It looks like the NexGard is doing the trick. They'll go outside and then they come in with fleas. So I think we need to treat our yard, which we did buy a Wondercide flea yard treatment. It came in right before all of the wonderful incidents I just told you about that we've been having. So it's kind of we're gonna get to it. It's gonna, you know, it's coming. It's also October. So hopefully they'll start dying off, but it's been a warmer October. But they do seem to be less since they've done the NexGard. Hannah hated that. I had to really coat it in peanut butter, like really, really good to get her to take it, because the first, like, she spat that sucker out. It was awful. Where are you going, Joy? Oh, I do like the Wondercide. I did get Joy. They have a itch cream that it really seems to help Joy with whenever she has an allergic reaction to the flea bites, because Joy's allergic to fleas. Hannah's not. Hannah's allergic to bees. Joy's allergic to fleas. It's not really crazy. It's a spray and it's like oil. It smells very medicinal. Whew. It smells strong. I don't like the way it smells. It really seems to help calm the itch, calm the redness, and it seems to heal and doesn't seem to scab as bad when she has the hot spots from the fleas. So that's really helpful. It stinks and it makes her fur oily. So that's where we're at with the fleas. It looks like the NexGard is working, and the Wondercide doesn't seem to necessarily be a total flea prevention, but it does seem to help with the mosquitoes, and it does seem to help, like, the shampoos and the itch oils seem to work really great as far as like washing away the fleas and helping the allergic reaction to the fleas. So I will link all these things down below because they have been helpful. Hannah's been shedding a lot more lately, and her fur was kind of getting kind of dingy. So we started adding some supplements. By the way, did you see their little bandanas? Aren't they adorable? They're so cute and ready for fall and Thanksgiving this year. I'm so excited. Anyways, I went really high pitched and squeaky. That's all right. But yeah, so we started, they're young dogs, but I decided I want to go ahead and start taking care of their skin, taking care of their eyesight, taking care of their joints. So, and one of the things that I've read is things like apple cider vinegar, nutritional yeast, or brewer's yeast are really good for dogs' fur because it's got the B vitamins, but it also can help build an immunity. Fleas and parasites and mosquitoes tend to go for unhealthy. If you have underlying health conditions, you tend to be more tasty to parasites. So basically, I'm trying to make it to where my dogs are healthier. One, I just want them to be healthy and I want them to live a longer lifestyle, but I want to see if I could do things like giving them some essential fatty acids. So basically, I have this, it looks like a dressing bottle, and then I added some apple cider vinegar to it, and then I have a Parmesan shaker that I put some nutritional yeast in, and I added a little bit of garlic. Okay, I'm about to get controversial here. Here we go. So garlic in high quantities high quantities is extremely toxic to dogs. However, when I actually started researching and looking into the studies that says garlic is dangerous for dogs, to reach toxic levels, you would have to give Joy some absurd amount. Like, you wouldn't even be able to feed her that much in one serving. Obviously, she doesn't eat a whole lot of garlic. Like, the whole shaker has less than a tablespoon of garlic. I'm not talking like a whole lot of garlic. And they just get a little bit of sprinkle of the nutritional yeast and the garlic on theirs. And actually, there's a lot of vets that I follow that recommend garlic for immune health, for heart health, and for helping repel mosquitoes. So I understand that this is a kind of a controversial topic. I know a lot of vets don't like recommending it. They say it's completely toxic, but then you have other vets that do recommend giving garlic to your dog. So do your own research, come to your own conclusion. I did my research. I'm not a vet, but I did look into studies and I did look into different vets' opinions, and I decided I would give it a chance. They've been on it for almost a month now and they seem to be doing great. I also got them a mushroom blend. I do not give them the full dose because they're young dogs. The different mushrooms are really beneficial. Someone opened the back door, so the dogs left me. I'm all alone. There you are. Hi. So different mushrooms have different healing properties, and this mushroom blend is designed by a vet to actually be helpful for just general immune health. It can help with mental clarity, and so my girls, Joy turns 3 next month, Hannah is 3.5, so I just kind of figured if I go ahead and start lightly giving them some mushrooms, it could help boost their immune system and help them live longer and healthier lives, maybe not get arthritis, help with skin issues, and Joy's skin has gotten a lot better. We also got, you guys know I love the Honest Kitchen. They have a goat's milk powder that you can mix with water and do all these crazy things with, but I just sprinkle a little bit of the powder on their food. Like I said, I don't give them a full dose, I just sprinkle it. And this is just one meal, this is their breakfast. Dinner time is just dry kibble mixed in with the Honest Kitchen kibble that I like to use as training treats, and that way we can, with dinner time, they have to work for their food, they're trained for the food. There is no magic pill, there is no magic this. This is literally just me trying to go, okay, let's have the dogs be as healthy as possible. While they're young is a great chance to build the foundation of having good, healthy lives, and maybe they won't suffer some horrible things. Hannah is a mutt. Both her parents were mutts. Her mom was a Rottie mix and her dad was a lab mix. And I do see some Rottie tendencies in her, and I do see some Labrador Retriever tendencies in her, especially with the chewing. Like I said, the vet could not believe just how clean her teeth were. I don't foresee Hannah having a whole lot of health issues, but Rottweilers only live 9 to 10 years. So since I see a lot of that breed in her, that means that there's likely a higher potential for her to have some of the health issues that a Rottie might have. So I want to stay on top of it while she's young, because it's expensive to do a lot of supplements, especially as they get older, the more you have to do. But I figured if I could go ahead, get on top of it, do light amount, maybe these things will help with the fleas. I've definitely noticed that their fur looks a lot better. Hannah's fur has gotten so soft and she's shedding a whole lot less. So I'm very excited about the fact that she's shedding less, because she was starting to shed a lot. She's been on the supplements for about a month now, and I would say in the last 4 or 5 days, I've really noticed that the shedding has decreased. Now the weather has cooled off, so I will not rule out the fact that it's quite possibly the weather that has caused, it was a hot summer, but I gotta tell you, her fur looks a lot softer, so, and she smells better too. Guys, if you're enjoying hanging out with me in Pupdates, comment below, let me know, what do you like to see of the dogs? Are you enjoying the hubby boxes? The hubby boxes might be my favorite thing, because I just love presents, and I mean, don't they look so cute in their little hubby box bandanas? I mean, they're adorbs, and they love the toys that they've been getting in them. I've done training videos. If you want to see more training videos, let me know. I'm not a dog trainer, but I would be happy to work with the dogs. I've kind of put dog training beyond normal day-to-day management on the back burner, but you know, that doesn't mean that we can't work on some issues. Especially as the weather cools, it'd probably be a good time to work on walking. I don't know if you saw the hubby box. Oh, what is that? Hubby got us in October's hubby box this little toy, and it's like it's an activity toy. It's an interactive toy. So it has the crinkle lettuce on top or on bottom. So, and then it's got removable legs and wings, and then it's got little toys on the inside that they can pull out, and both girls absolutely loved it. So they were so absolutely adorable. They were adorable doing that hubby box video. Actually, it was a hubby bag. Like, what was with that? Anyways, yeah, if you guys like the hubby boxes, we're gonna keep doing those. We feel like they're a lot of fun. I like them because they're presents, so, and I love getting cute things for my dogs. But if you have suggestions for Mr. Editor Man of things that could go in the hubby box, feel free to comment that down below so that he can see it. Maybe, just maybe, well, you'll get your picked for the coming hubby box. And with that, stick with me. We got this. Peace out.